Do dragons have names? I mean, we can name them, and then they would probably have names, but he's not thinking about it in that capacity. He's thinking, do dragons name each other and converse in the same way? Do they talk about the political climate in their dragon-infested regions? Of course, they don't call them dragon-infested, but that's still something to think about. Happiness still being taken down due to the food shortage. The roads, I think, are as far as they need to be. And once we have food set up, then I will start expanding, because otherwise we're not going to be able to really sustain. Not to mention, we also need to increase the size of our walls and actually have some sort of defense. So the corners here are going to be constructed first. And how these work, it's going to be interesting. Don't like that bit at all. Kind of curious how I could get rid of it in some way, but oh well. For now, we will just ignore it. Oh, just need a little bit more stone so I can finish off the last bit. There we go. Everything else is going to be 2 blocks high. And this will be where a lot of our main towers are. This is sort of our corners, essentially. I don't know if I'm going to make this a barracks area. Probably not. Although it would be nice to have another one of these barracks areas set up, just so that we can put some ballistas down. Considering we don't have any over here, it probably would be a good idea to have this area just set up as a barracks with some ballistas. Probably here, just to make it look a bit nicer. So we could turn this into a bunch more blocks. In fact, we could even have a stone gate here. And then maybe we could remove this city block, although I'm pretty sure they'd be able to move through it otherwise. Or they would be able to move through it. And then placing a barracks down can be quite expensive. And most of these windmills are done now, which is fantastic. Just need to get one more done. And then it's just a case of putting the food down. Putting all these farms down. Which can be quite expensive. Well, not expensive. It's going to be time consuming, most definitely. And there's a lot of land here, unfortunately, we can't get up to. We're going to have to make a road here, I think. And that should be able to give us the ability to get some of it. Okay, we're going to need another road here. Okay, we're going to miss out one bit of land, which I think is fine, because we're just sort of trading it anyway, so... Well, it's not fine, though, really, is it? No, it's not. Get rid of this one. Do I need that one? Unfortunately, I do. That one's actually very important, I think. Now we're missing out on that bit, which is just barren land anyway, but still. Making this farm more and more useless. Maybe I could just put it down. Oh, fire's claimed a manor. Oh, that's really bad. It better not be the one that's always burning down. Oh, crap, it's this one over here. Okay, this one's not always burning down. Fortunately, you have to destroy these bits of rubble at a time. We will put another manor down, though. Thankfully, we have the resources. Would be nice if there were different templates that you could use for the manors and buildings. Just, you know, add a bit more variety, I suppose. Or maybe it was random. I don't know if I'd like it being random. Less decisions. Of course, really, I should be making that manor first, but it's not like we have any homeless penalties, or homeless, if you heard me there. Don't know what a homeless is, but it's a thing. So there we are, homeless. We need more idle workers. It's taking us too long to do things. Of course, the farms are starting up, and we have a bit too many of them, unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, we do have too many farms. We need more builders. But oh well, the farms will start over here. We should probably cancel some of them. Okay, yeah, we'll leave just these ones up for now. Yeah, it is looking quite nice as another farming zone. Not as big as this one, however. This does need to feed a much larger population, I feel. Maybe it doesn't. I feel like these two cities are fairly similar. If you were to detach the military quarters that we have right here. then it would have, or detach the barracks even, then it probably would have a similar population. Kind of feel like maybe I should bring the wall up by a little bit more, just so we can have a little bit more farms. But I don't know if we need that. We probably do, though. Probably do. So now we can get a few more archery towers. And that should help defend us. See, now I'm going to leave those two for now, because I did say I wanted them to be some sort of military post. And I'm still thinking about doing that. It should be fairly simple, just sort of, once again, putting a barracks down maybe here, alongside, perhaps, a chamber of war. I can't make a chamber of war, actually. Maybe a great hall? Maybe a hall, sort of here, maybe, with the barracks in the corner. Sort of right there. Or along here, because that way they can put the food area. And then we could just fill this with lots of stone. Just act as sort of another level of fortification. Kind of like the idea of doing that. There should be something like this. So the barracks would go here. Although, then again, having two of the same Great Hall nearby does make things look a little bit fishy. Maybe a treasury room. I don't know if I need to tax people even more, but then again, how much does it cost to maintain a barracks? Does it cost anything? I don't know. Trained soldiers, I'm sure they have a maintenance cost. Maybe a library? Of course, we do want to put a few more of these libraries down, but I want them to be more strategically placed. I'm sort of thinking squaring this off and sort of doing something like this, maybe? I don't know, just to add something. And then we might be able to do the same thing to sort of have this be a moat. I don't know if I'm overdoing it with this moat effect. Do we have a moat there? I don't know. Oh, Viking invasion. Please don't be on that side. Okay, cool. The Vikings are... Oh, and a dragon. The Vikings have a dragon. That's not good. It's going to take a lot more fire from us. Hopefully we can kill these ogres before they destroy our buildings. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the DPS to kill this one. Maybe they've increased their health pool. I don't know. But they are doing some damage to our structures, unfortunately. But they are slightly stronger on this side. Yeah, I think they are a lot stronger now. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's that. I think it's the catapults also acting to help them out a little bit there. A little bit unfortunate. This side's going to need some fortification because they are being destroyed right now. Absolutely wrecked. This side, though, seems to defend itself fairly well. Unfortunately, a cottage was burned down, and that is going to leave... And a manor. Oh, God, that's awful. What are we doing over here? Okay, this is horrible. A manor being destroyed is going to cause more trouble than the cottage being destroyed. Because now there's going to be a hell of a lot of people homeless. For some reason... Oh, the dragon kill was adding happiness. But that's good. Unfortunately, we have another one. Unless that's the dragon we just killed. We probably just killed the dragon. Well, that's going to help us out, I suppose. But unfortunately, the current situation is pretty dire. These ogres are way more tougher than I remember. That or they've weakened archery towers. I don't know. It's being destroyed. This manor's not being healed as well. Or extinguished. They've completely destroyed that part of our city. We need more defenses along that wall. Over here, it's fine. We have loads of them. We just need to sort of double our defenses on this side because it wasn't enough. Fly, parrot! And also, our manor's burnt down again. Let's go for round 2. Hopefully, they're still quicker at construction. I don't know what was there before. I'm pretty sure. Loads of things were destroyed. Oh, this was abysmal. This is an awful defense. God, they've weakened archery towers or they've increased the health of ogres or something. Because they were a hell of a lot more potent than I remember. Was there a manor here? I can't remember what was here. Was it a market square? It was a market square, I think. Put the market square down. Have they increased the... Well, not increased. Have they updated the market square? Can't really tell. Still one left. Go away. Still destroying our lives. Unfortunately, loads of peasants are annoyed. So 4 were kidnapped by Viking raiding. Oh, God. Oh, the happiness debuffs, they're too much. They need to sort out the homeless debuff. It's awful. It just keeps going up. Or at least it goes up too quickly, I think. Maybe there needs to be a hostel building of some sort. But now they've got a happiness of 1. Like, I can't build fast enough because everyone's happiness has gone down to a point where their efficiency has gone down. It's just sort of a snowball effect. You just sort of got to wait until they build some houses or some people leave. Our happiness is now 0. Great. Well, at least they didn't attack this side, I suppose. I think I should stop constructing the barracks, though. Kind of wish there was a stop building option. That would be nice. Storing more food now, though. Maybe we won't have any food shortage issues. And we need to destroy the rubble one by one. I really don't like doing this. It's a very tedious option. I was really hoping the masons would rebuild destroyed buildings for you, but they don't do that. They just repair broken walls. Which, now that I think about it, I do need now. Because there are a few broken walls. In fact, there's one right in front of us right now. Man, it's taking forever to construct. What are you doing? Well, lots of people have left now, so there's nowhere near as bad of a homeless issue. They always say they're going to riot, but I don't really know how they riot, if they do. So, we also need to have a normal house over here, or cottage. Oh, right, of course, this was a library. Unfortunately, we have lost a library. Wow, that's huge. Right, the market's being constructed. The library is underway. Unfortunately, it's taking forever to build this manor. Why are you taking so long? Is it wood? Is wood an issue, or is it stone? Not enough idle workers, I suppose. Would be nice if I could just set people to be builders. Maybe that's too much control. I don't know. I don't really know the philosophy. A lot of games like this have sort of... They try to go for an AI that does its own thing for the most part. And you could sort of prioritize. But prioritize doesn't mean they're going to not do other things. Alrighty then. We should really be upgrading completely to stone walkways now, though. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be using them. Other than expenses. But they're fairly quick to construct. At least around here at first. Just so we can get this manor constructed and also rebuild the walls. Right, there we go. Now, what about over here? Yep, looks good. At least this bit's sort of done now. Kind of. We still need more defense. God, this area gets attacked, we are screwed. It's going to be completely obliterated. The Viking armies are massive now. Maybe we do need an army. I'm starting to think now the army is a little bit more worthwhile to have. I don't know how bad they are on maintenance, though, which might be their downfall. Come on, build that manor. It's taking forever to build a sodding manor. Not that it's that much of a big deal anymore. Just curious what's taking them so long. We probably should have just taken a few quarries off. Of course, we do have the extra farms here. Do we have just too many sort of other jobs taking priority? Where building jobs aren't necessarily a big deal at the moment. Not a big deal, but not very prevalent. Alright, let's at least get the first level of these walls constructed. There we go, we can at least get the first level done. May as well demolish this just so we can repair it. Oh, and this wall over here also needs to be placed. There we go. How are we doing on food now? Looks like the trending happiness is going much higher, which is good. I think we're producing more foods than we're using now, which is great to see. After all that trauma, we managed to make our way back into the positives of happiness. However, we still do not have idle workers. In fact, some workers aren't even using these windmills. Which I'm assuming doesn't then add to the bonus. Also, just realize how useless this windmill is. It's just feeding free farms. Kind of pointless. And I don't think they stack anymore. They used to. Windmill nearby is 2. On this one, it's just 1. Oh, no, it's not even being staffed. We need to find one that's being staffed. Okay, yeah, they don't stack anymore. I'm just going to get rid of this windmill. I don't need it. Instead, we will make it into another bit of farmland. Wait. Oh. Is it because it's not being worked? There's not enough staff to run the... Oh, okay. We need more staff. Yeah, the recent worker plight. We do not have enough workers. It's the opposite of today's problems. Not enough jobs. Now it's not enough workers. I mean, I guess you could say not enough skilled workers. What kind of farmland is this? What's happened? The ground under this farm is no longer fertile enough to support crops. Oh, okay, so they do have some weird effect for it. It's just very dry farmland. It's kind of cool. Looks more like sand, though. Trying to make some sort of sand pit. I don't know what for. Maybe he's going to host the Olympics. Not bad, I suppose. A good business venture, maybe. Not really, but there we are. What can we do to increase? Also, what is this? Consumes 14 food per year, but it has a base. Oh, okay. That could have been a lot worse. In fact, we just killed the dragon before it even arrived. That was amazing. Apparently those crossbows did a very good job. Also, there's apparently a recent plague infection. 2 peasants died of plague. -2 sadness from recent plague deaths. -10 sadness of just 2 people. That's it. Those 2 people are apparently extremely influential in the society that we have right now. And we will continue to expand these walls. Very expensive to repair. Now we just got to go crazy with defenses. Maybe more crossbow towers, I don't know. I think they're more expensive to maintain. Soldier skill 30%, daily wages 12 per year versus 6. So you're going to have 2 archery towers for every crossbow. 107 damage versus 58. It's not even double. So, you know, 2 archery towers end up doing more damage per second than 1 crossbow. Or 1 ballista. But of course, you know, you need more space to cover all of that extra DPS. We also need to probably finish the rest of this off. Although I want to keep this square. I don't know why. Maybe put a hovel there or something. Stone wall or wood wall? Wood wall looks kind of interesting. I don't know what to put in the middle. Other than another treasury and just sort of have it so it's not taxing anyone. Yeah, we'll do that. Of course, I'll forget. And now for the rest of the game, I'll be wondering, why is everyone so unhappy? Apparently, James has died of old age. Not James. Oh, no. The horror. Poor James. Bad things always happen to James. Apparently. That's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. James will persevere in the next life anyway. Oh, that's the time already. Apparently, it's time that we finish off for today, ladies and gentlemen. Not too much progress has been made in today's session, although we have managed to get a lot of work done over here. Merv, you know, just constantly aggravating me ever since the purging of his old nest. It is a shame. And you know what? I would curse the one that did this to me. But that would be very rude of me. So there we are. More work still to be done. We're getting very close, though. Thank you very much for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter for updates on my channel and Twitch for live streams. Till next time, it's been a pleasure as always. Bye-bye.